Okay, right, so you need a chair. And as always, if we're doing the chair exercises, you need to sit ideally towards the front of the chair, so your back is nice and upright. But if you need to support it, your back, that's perfectly fine. There's no problem there at all. Just be comfortable. Feet are hip width apart, feet are parallel. And these exercises come from a set called Chan Tuan's 24 seasonal exercises. They're about 200 years old. And they have a block of 4. So there's spring, summer, autumn, winter. But within each of those, every fortnight, there's a new set of exercises. So we're going to do a few of those little exercises. And those, because the Chinese calendar is actually divided into 24, from new moon to full moon to new moon. And we're just about entering a period called grain full, which is the new moon to the next full moon. A time of going out and exploring and doing new things and being exciting, apparently. So, sitting up in a nice Wu Chi position. We'll start off with the arms crossed, left arm in front, and your fingers on our shoulder roll, that soft point in the shoulder. Okay. And then just very gently, well, not gently, put some pressure into the left shoulder point and release, and then into the right. And we'll do that about 3 or 4 times on each point. Yeah. So it's helping release, again, releasing tension into the neck and shoulders. The proper way to do these exercises is to sit in lotus if you can. I can't, never have been able to. So one more each side. Okay, right, so I'm going to mirror now. So I'm going to put my left hand on my left thigh, right hand on top. And I'm going to push down and turn to my right. So I'm mirroring, so it's turning to your right, yeah. And release as you breathe in. So as you breathe out, put pressure on the thigh and turn and look over the shoulder. As you breathe in, release the pressure, come back to the middle. Pressure as you breathe out. So you might feel it's quite a strong twist between the shoulder blades and around the neck. Yeah. Push down as you breathe out. And turn. Push down. Okay, and let's just take a breath and let's swap over. So it would be your right hand, right thigh, left hand on top. Push down as you breathe out and turn. Release, come back to me. So it's a different way of exercising and twisting the spine. Let's go as far as comfortable, as always. So we push down as we turn. Release as we breathe in, back to the middle. Obviously, these exercises are great for people who haven't got much mobility. Or people who's been lazy like me this morning. Okay, let's do a couple more. Push down as you breathe out and turn, looking over the shoulder. And breathe in. Push down. And release. So, these are in no particular order. And so there's 24 of them, so we're only going to do a couple. So let's breathe in and take the hands up above the head. Very much like the Bhadraji. Nice open shoulders. As you breathe out, push up and breathe in. Come back down. Breathing out and breathe in. So same effect, we're lifting the organs in the torso, giving them a bit of space and putting them back where they belong. That's an out breath. And an in breath. Really keeping the shoulders fairly open. Don't want the arms up by the ear holes. Palms to the sky if you can. And let's just do one more of those. And come back down. Okay, so a version of the archer. We're going to go to your left. Now, so this is a little bit different. So we're going to go, you're to the left. You're going to open. And then you're just going to turn. And the hands come back into the right place. So we open and turn. Okay. So we're going to breathe in as we draw the bow, or draw the bow string, to be precise. Going to breathe out as we turn to the other side. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in and turn. So breathe out. Breathe. Expanding the lungs and the rib cage. In breath. Keeping the back upright if you can. Out breath as you turn. Let's do a couple more each side. Let's make this the last one. And relax. So as everything with these seasons being 24, they are slightly complicated because one group of people use the lunar calendar, which is fairly straightforward, and others use a mixture of lunar and solar, so where the sun's crossing certain longitudes and latitudes. But I've been doing the exercises to the lunar calendar. It's easier. Right, so we're going to do 2 dragons split pearls, which is those lovely names. And we start with a fist by the waist. And you're going to push out, turn in the wrists, and at the last moment, you're going to flex and expand the fingers. But you're not locking the elbows, okay? Elbows are still slightly soft. Close the wrists, bring them back to the waist. So this would be an out breath, turn in and open. In breath, as we gather the energy and bring it back to the girdle meridian of the lower energy center. So breathing out and open. Open. Oh, an easy jet plane landing. stretch and stretch the fingers, express the palms. Yeah. As we breathe out, we can make the liver sound, which is shoo. This is exercise very good for the liver. Breathing in, breathing out. Shoo. Vibrate the liver. Get the stale chi out. Breathe in. Oops. Shoo. And if you really want to be adventurous, you need to focus the eyes as we breathe out. So it's shoo, and really focus and glaze the eyes. Eyes reflect the condition of the liver. So you're going to breathe out, open, shoo. Multitasking. Shoo. Oops. Let's do a couple more. Last one. And breathe in and relax. So variation of lifting the single hand. I'm going to mirror again. So put your hand into the left groin. And you're going to breathe out with your right. As you breathe out, press down into the groin. Breathe in. And swap over. So as you breathe out, push it into the crease of the groin, the bit there, and breathe in. Breathe out. And in. And you're pushing down into that groin as you breathe out. Push down. In breath, push down as we breathe out. Let's do a couple more of those. Push out. Breathe in, just release the pressure. Push and just relax. So this is going to be a twist, and it's quite a strong one. So we're going to start with our fists by the waist again. We're going to open, you're going to push down, and then you're going to turn the torso, lift the arms, and form this sort of diamond shape, which we've done on other exercises. So you're going to twist, arms just roll up, the body carries the arms round, and you're going to look through that diamond shape or triangle shape. And come back and come down. Okay, so make sure your torso is carrying the arms. You're not doing that. So we come up. Sorry, let's start again. Start from the waist. Push down, roll the arms, turn, come back down to the waist. So push out. In, out breath. In breath as we come back. Out. In breath. Out breath. So you'll notice because your backside and legs are anchored on the chair, you're only turning the torso, and it is quite a strong twist up the spine. It's also massaging the kidneys. So as we go one way, we scrunch one kidney. As we come back, we release it. Really strong twist. If you find the breathing a bit difficult, just breathe normal. It would be an in breath, out breath as we go around, in breath as we come back, and an out breath. Push them out. Let's do one more each side. Roll the arms up. Turn the torso. So we've been twisting. Do a little bit of the back so you can see. So we're going to breathe in. This is why we need to have a little bit of space on the back of the chair if you can. Breathe in, and then a little bit of a back bend, keeping the head and the spine in line, and hold for a count of 4. And come back down. Okay. So just bend back as far as comfortable for you. Okay, so we're going to breathe in. A little back bend, breathing out for a count of 4. Breathe in and breathe out. Just as far as comfortable, head and spine in line. And don't take the head back. Some of us spend far too much time hunched over computers and things. We need that little back flexion. It's also opening up the front of the body, which is good. Breathing in, out, count of 4, and come back. Okay, how are we doing? Again, it's because we're anchored from the waist down, it's a very strong movement on the back, very strong. Count of 4, thereabouts, and come back. Let's do 2 more of those because they're quite strong. And relax. So make sure you're well balanced on your chair, unlike someone on Monday who was balanced on 2 cushions and nearly fell off. So we're going to do a side bend. So we're going to breathe in and then breathe out, and just go what's comfortable without falling off the chair, please. Okay. Breathe in and out. I suppose she was exercising muscle control by not falling off. Out breath and in breath. Okay, taking away the heat from the head and the heart. It's good for high blood pressure. Following with your eyes as you breathe in and breathe out. Get a really good stretch up the side of the body, opening up all the organs on that side and the rib cage, and putting it back down again. Lovely. Let's do one more of those each side, shall we? Thanks. And we'll finish off the chair exercises. So again, folding the arms, left on the outside. I'm not particularly moving. All you're going to do is you're going to breathe out and turn to one side. And then breathe in. And then the other way. So breathing out. And breathe in. Nice long inhale as you breathe in. And exhale through the nose as you breathe. And then always finish. Just relax your shoulders. So since we're working up this end, let's do some face exercises. I haven't done this for a while. Let's go back. So let's give the hands a good old rub. Front and back, get some warmth into them. Get some energy into the hands. And let's go down the ears. So just working your way down the edge of the ear to the lobe, just pinching and pulling. Reflexology, that represents the spine, going up, and the lobe represents the organs and things in the head. And massaging the ears, it's good for the kidneys. The ears reflect the condition of the kidneys. So let's do up and down a few times, really pinching and pulling. And if you find a sore bit, spend a little bit more time on that because it corresponds to a part of the body elsewhere. I'm going to massage where the ear is connected to the skull without stuffing your finger down the ear canal. And again, soft point, give it a massage, give it a bit of work. So a lot of traditional Chinese medicine is treat from afar. So this is why if you've got a headache, probably stick an acupuncture needle in your toe or something like that. Okay, where are we? Right, floppy bits. Let's massage the floppy bits. Yeah, you get them. And then we're going to pop the ears. So if your ears are, if you've got earache or hearing aid or anything like that, just be careful, don't do it. I'm just going to press against the ear and then pull it apart. So pop, really press and pop. And one last time, pop. Okay. So let's sweep across the forehead. Let's start massaging all the cells in the face and the head. Let the blood get to them. It's taking the tension out. And then upwards. Okay. And 10 little dragons are going to run through the forest. So front to back, really massaging into the scalp with your fingernails. Lots of lines of meridians, energy lines go through the head, across the top of the head. So I need to keep them free and released, and massaging the cells and the follicles of the hair to promote hair growth, thickness. And then it's going to do what we call a mohawk line. So this sort of line up the middle of the skull, just press and pull. Helps release brain fog, gives you clarity of vision. Right the way down into the base of the skull. Okay, it's opening. Okay, and of course, as you do that, you go across this point here called Bei Wei, which is the sort of the entry point of universal energy and the meeting of all the yang meridians. Okay, right, let's get a bit closer. Let's go along the top of the eye socket. Got a bit of pressure, inwards to outwards. Eyes reflect the condition of the liver. Okay, and then the lower eye socket. Ooh. And then just work at the temples. Obviously, if you're getting a headache or a migraine, if you can work these points before it gets too established, it helps. It helps prevent them. And then let's come to this point just at the inside of the eye there and work those. So again, this is for, helps improve your eyesight, helps also clarity of thought, supposed to help insomnia. I doubt that. But if you've got tired eyes, it's a very good point to massage. And then come down side of the nose, opening up the sinuses. And then you get to the bottom there, push up, and you're really opening. Doesn't look very nice, does it? opening the sinuses that way. Obviously, the nose represents or reflects the condition of the lungs. Healthy nose, healthy lungs. Okay, and then massage your cheeks. Reflect the condition of the heart. Rosy cheeks, rosy, healthy heart. Okay. And then we've got this point just below the nose. Give that a massage, the end of the governor meridian. And obviously, as I've told you before, first aid point, if someone's passed out, ram your fingernail in there. If they're just passed out, they'll come up fighting. If they're dead, they won't. Okay, and then just below the lip, there's another point there. Give that a massage. It's the end of the conception meridian. And by placing our tongue at the top of the mouth, we join those 2 points and give an energy flow all the way around the body. So let's loosen off the flesh around the jowls and jaw. Again, helping and then just sweeping down on the neck. So the mouth also reflects condition of the stomach and spleen, and the teeth reflect the condition of the kidneys and the bones. So just tap your teeth together a few times. Should start some vibration in the bones in the skull. And now we're going to massage the gum with the tongue. So you're going to take your tongue and you're going to go around the outside of the gum 3 times, putting a bit of pressure on, clockwise. And then you're going to go anti-clockwise 3 times. And that should start to generate some saliva. In the full set of exercises, you do 36 one and 36 the other. And then when we've got some saliva in the mouth, we're going to swish it back and forth across the tongue and then swallow it. So it's nice, healthy saliva because you've generated it. That saliva helps improve digestion. It's not very visual, do my best. So 3 times clockwise, 3 times anti-clockwise. Yeah. And anti-clockwise. And then any saliva, swish it back and forth across your tongue. And swallow. So basically, if you can't generate any saliva, your health isn't very good. Okay, the more saliva you can generate, the healthier you are. And as I say, on these exercises, if you do it 36 times each way, by the end of that, you're drooling because you've generated so much. Okay. Right, everyone fine after all that lot. Okay, let's do just a short visualization meditation to finish off. And we'll just do calling the mind back because it's very simple, it's very powerful. So if you remember, we've got a third eye, yin tang in Chinese medicine. So just press on that with one finger and just massage it a little bit. Access to your intellect and your spirit. Then press and just pull away. So we've opened up that point. As we breathe in, we're going to visualize light. So let's visualize white light of the universe. We're going to breathe in, visualize white light coming into the skull. And as you breathe out, it's going to sink down through the center line of the body, as if you've got a tube going all the way down the body to your lower energy center, just below the navel, the lower dantian, Sia Elixir. Okay, so it's as simple as that. Bring it in and out through the nose if that's comfortable. Okay. So breathing in, visualize some white light coming through that third eye. As you breathe out, just visualize it sinking down through the body, cleansing and fortifying the organs. So white light coming in. As you breathe out, visualize it sinking down. Okay, so white light of the universal energy. And we're taking it down into the body to help ground. Okay. So you've got the idea. Just carry on for a few breaths in your own time, at your own pace. And then when you're ready, you can just let that visualization go and just breathe normally in and out through the nose. So since we're seated, we might as well finish off with a seated gesture or departure. So if you take your left hand, and I'm taking my left hand, and the palms extended to represent the heaven, the universal energy of yang. You're going to take your fist, your right fist, to represent the earth, the yin energy, the energy of your body. Earth and heaven join in, humanity joins heaven and earth, past and future to make the present. And we're just going to thank you all very much. Just be a light pause or turn off the recording.